Hey there, I'm Reid Withrow with On1 Cycle in Sarasota, Florida. Today I kind of wanted to show you some of the moves demonstrated on these RealRyder bikes that we feature here. So I've been in a lot of RealRyder studios throughout the country, and I've seen a lot of different styles, and I kind of wanted to show one how we do it here at On1. I always tell everyone first to kind of push down and push stop button. So our steering wheel is our core. If you notice on the side of the bikes, it reads core balance technology. So have everyone shake the bike with their core. This is their steering wheel. This is your steering wheel right here, okay? All right, so I'll go ahead and center it out. And On1, we have, everyone has different hand positions in different studios or whatnot. Here, right here is hand position 1, okay? The arrow bars are hand position 2. And position 3 is out here. And position 4 is sometimes right here. Alright? So, back to position 1. Alright? When we do things called push-pulls in class, okay? What that looks like is just like this, okay? So we're down. If I'm going to the right, I'm looking to the right. If I'm going to the left, I'm looking to the left, okay? The most important part about this, a lot of people have a hard time grasping it. They'll try to use their upper body to muscle it. I always try to explain like a boxer. A boxer might throw a right-handed punch, but where's all their power come from? It comes from their core. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing with my core over here, and I'm finishing with my left arm. Down, okay? And when I'm flipping, I'm sitting up and I'm finishing, okay? So it's important to know that, all right? One thing I do see sometimes in a lot of my classes, I have to kind of reiterate, is with either turns, if people are down, they're just going just like this. It's kind of going through the motions a little bit. What you want to do is you want to sit up every single time. It's like a crunch every single time. All right? So let's move our hands to 3. All right? And for first-time riders, I always kind of rock them back and forth every time. So I'll go to the right, and I'll go to the left, and I'll go to the right, and I'll go to the left. All right? So the hardest part, which makes this RealRyder bike a lot more difficult than your traditional spin bike, is the standing up factor, okay? The standing up factor, I see some outdoor cyclists sometimes come in here and they'll stand up and they'll be flapping all over the road, and I kind of giggle at myself. You're not getting a workout. This is all about a workout. So you have to engage your core, all right? So if you try to stand up with a loose resistance, it won't work. So you have to find a heavy resistance on your dial, all right? All right? So when you do that, let's let everybody put our hands on 3. Stand up nice and tall for me. Notice how my shoulders are still loose. I'm not putting all my weight on those handlebars, all right? Slide back to 1. When we're right here, I kind of explained like Alicia Keys almost on the piano. I'm nice and light, okay? Kind of going left cheek to right cheek over top of the seat. Pushing with my heels. It's very important to push with your heels, okay? And if I go to 2, it's very important to always flip your hips up and push with your heels. Hips to heels, hips to heels. Back to 3. I'm going to show you something called, when you do like a standing turn. So we're up. This is one of the hardest things to do on the bike, is to go. So I'm digging with my right leg. I'm kind of pushing it with my right arm, like a gymnast in the rings. And if we back it up on that side, I'm digging more. I'm still at a hover on top of over top of the saddle. All right. Now I'm actually sitting in the seat. All right, let's go to that left side. So I'm standing tall on that left side. I'm backing it up on that left side. And now I'm in the seat. Center. Go ahead and take your resistance all the way off. What I'm going to do next is show you a little bit about the bands. This is something I've been doing that On1 since about 2 months now. It's kind of taking it to the next level with the whole core thing and make it a full body workout. So, basic resistance band. Your resistance has to be high. If it's not heavy, it will not work. Okay? So you have to find a heavy resistance. You have to find a heavy resistance. Take this resistance band right here. Let's drape it underneath these two bars right here. See how it's crossed? And what we're going to do is engage our core. The goal is these two bars, these air bars, not to let them move, to control them the whole time. So I'm up, and I'm in, and I'm up, and I'm in. Now you can get real creative with it. I mean, you can bring your right arm out, and left, and you can kind of wrap it again and come out, and do a bicep curl, out, in, okay? So, next move is same position, go into an actual bicep curl. When we do this, I don't want people's arms right here. I want them out forward, all right? Straight forward, one at a time, slow. Like again, you can get creative with it. You can take the right arm down, up, down, up, left, up. Good job. All right, so next move is we'll take this band and we'll drape it right by the closest bar, handlebar to you, right underneath. Okay? And I wrap it one time. And I tell everyone in my class when they're ready, put their opposite hand up. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take that opposite hand, put it right here, and push with that shoulder. And we're still digging. My elbow is in on this side, and I'm kicking back. Tricep extension. Okay? Most important part about this is we're not going fast. We will pulsate at times and go fast, but this is all about negatives, okay? Remember, we have a heavy resistance on the bike, all right? So another move we can do right here is bring our deltoid up, 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 and you can go out with the other tricep. Center it out. And you can do the exact same thing on this side. Wrap. Put your opposite hand up when you're ready. And pushing. And back. And forward. Back. And forward. Back. And forward. And let's hit that deltoid out. And down. And down, out, and kick back, in, out, in. Good job. So, in between each one, it's easy for the riders to just kind of go put their hands back on two. You're not dealing with weights and they're flopping everywhere. It's just a resistance band, okay? They're cheap, they're easy to use, and the cool part about it is I can make this resistance band weigh 1 pound or 1,000 pounds in my head. It's all about how heavy you want to make it. How heavy you make that resistance, how heavy you make it negative. Actually, right now I'm getting pretty tired, so my legs are, let me take this off. So, with that said, in between, with those resistance bands, we're teaching a class, I always have a slower paced song, okay, with a slower beat to it, because you gotta remember, we're in a heavy resistance. So you don't want a fast paced song because it makes the riders want to go fast. It's all about control, okay? It's all about control. All right, so with that said, have fun. It's kind of take it to the next level here at On1. So it's a full body workout. It's not just your typical spin class. I put everything I have into it. I get very creative with everything. So hope you enjoy the video, and come check us out on ON1cycle.com, Sarasota, Florida. I'll see you guys soon.